What's going on, guys? Today's video, we're going to talk about using AI to scale more profitably as a video agency. And so we've been getting a lot of questions about this, so I figured I'd answer it in this video of some of the systems and tools that we use to use AI to scale more profitably with less people, and some of the things that our clients are implementing right now, just to give you a little bit more insight there. So we're going to work our way from marketing to sales to fulfillment. So make sure to stay till the end to check all of this out. I'm going to go ahead and go line by line here with you guys. So marketing, first off, obviously we're using AI to script and write high converting copy. So basically what we're doing with our clients is we're taking the top videos or top ads that are working for them right now. We're then using AI to make variations of that very quickly, so then they can record those exact same videos as well. Other things we're using is we're using different AI avatars to test different people. So if it's like a man in the ad versus a woman, we could test a woman like an AI creator, and they're so good right now that you can't really even tell that it isn't a real person. So that's something we're doing as well. And we're testing super quick different copy to basically get the cost down, for their cost per call, cost per lead, and then just driving those marketing costs down for a qualified lead as well. So that's the first thing. Second thing, we're using it to create carousel ads. So we're using it to take concepts from winning ads. So like if I'm marketing to medical doctors, right? And my main winning ad is like, hey, if you're tired of relying on PPC campaigns and word of mouth, we're going to create a video system that helps you bring in more patients, XYZ, right? I could use AI to then create image and video ads to basically just make a carousel ad of the exact same concept by feeding the script into that and then making a carousel of that exact same thing. And we use different softwares for that. Obviously, we work with our clients to create that. So I don't want to give you everything. Some of that stuff's for our clients, but basically we're using that, and those are working really, really well right now when it comes to testing, different variations of those exact same ads that are already working. So it's allowing us to test creative at a much faster speed to where we're getting creative out there in a matter of like 5 to 10 minutes, as opposed to waiting multiple days for people to create this stuff. Next thing on marketing is we're using conditional AI-based logic within our forms, within our qualifying forms, to basically qualify leads and train our ad pixels. This is a little bit more of an advanced strategy that we use with our clients. But basically, if you're running ads and you're optimizing for everybody who hits the ad or becomes a lead, you're leaving a ton of money on the table and you're wasting a ton of money on ad spend that could be profit. And the reason is because we want to use conditional AI-based logic within our forms, within our systems, to only send qualified people back to the pixel, right? Because if you're not doing that, you're feeding the pixel, which is basically the way that your ads learn, you're feeding the pixel on bad data. And so it's going to go look for more bad quality people if the people that are coming in are not good quality, right? So we want to use this conditional AI to basically say, okay, who are the types of people that are the perfect fit for a client? Hey, it's medical companies making over 100K a month who have one location. And so we're building that into our conditional logic to essentially make it so like only those types of people get sent back, and it reinforces a cycle of finding those people through ads. So if you've ever run ads and you haven't had really good quality before, that's typically why, because you're not using conditional AI-based logic within your forms, which is something we do with our clients. Next thing is we're using it to obviously schedule out all of our organic content using an AI scheduling software that we allow our clients, we show our clients how to use. Basically, this keeps all of your organic presence super top of mind because everything's scheduled out and it's optimized for getting more views and getting more people organically. Now, the end result of this is essentially generating more qualified leads with people who are ready to buy with less manual effort, and saving you money because you're iterating so quickly on what the winning ads are looking like, right? Let's jump over to sales because I don't want this video to be insanely long for you guys. Jumping over to sales, we use a AI-based logic to basically read, and this is something we custom build with our clients. And if you want to learn more about that, links below, schedule a demo with their team. But we use AI to basically grade all the sales calls that come into our system. So basically, when someone submits or books a call with us, right, or with our clients, basically we have it read the application and then assign that application a grade, right? And then it gives it a grade, typically 1 through 4. So 1s are bad, 2s are okay, 3s are good, and 4s are the best. But what AI can do is it can essentially read the answers that people are typing in the free response questions. So we feed it data from our sales calls of like, okay, here are the past 50 people that closed with us. analyze all these calls and analyze what specifically made this person close and generate me a list of the attributes of those people who are most likely to close. And then we use that in a grading system. And guys, this is like super advanced stuff that works insanely well. We use that in a grading system to basically, when someone books a call with us, somebody new who books a sales call, we use that to grade the actual application to see what the likelihood of them actually closing with us is. And so we use AI we book anywhere between 30 and 40 calls a day right now. And so we use AI to basically read every single call and then basically generate a grade so that we know, is this somebody who's worth our time or not? And what is the likelihood of them closing, right? This is huge. The next thing we use it in sales is we use it for pre-nurturing with AI-based text and email content systems. So like based on different paths that people take, we use it to pre-nurture them based on texts, emails. We use it to follow up. We use an AI texting agent that we build for our clients to basically, when a new lead comes in, it'll go back and forth with them and actually book them on their calendar. So they don't have to hire a manual person to do that. They can use AI to do that. Now, after that, we're typically also using it to analyze the sales calls that have already been taken, provide feedback for team members to then improve. And then we're putting all those notes within our CRM and assigning it to each contact. So every time someone takes a call, you're taking the notes, you're putting it into the contact, and we have one big database of like exactly what happened on the call, and it's happening instantaneously. We're also putting that inside of our client, like inside of our team comms for our clients. So like if you have a salesperson that takes a calendar or takes a call, the minute that call is done, it'll basically put the notes into a CRM and then put it into your Slack channel with your closers, and it'll summarize exactly what happened on the call and then how that works and what happened, so you know what next steps are. After that, we're also using it to follow up with leads using AI that need to be more nurtured and need to be nurtured further to buy, right? This is a little bit more than automation, to where like it reads what's happening in the call, and then it's basically sending specific pieces of content and nurturing content that are going to help that person nurture up to buy based on what they actually said in the sales call. And so AI is doing all of that, right? Which is absolutely huge. And the main result here is we're getting more pre-qualified, nurtured calls that increase our close rate. So our close rate has gone way up. Our client's close rate has gone way up because we're using this to only talk to qualified people, and we're not wasting as much time with people who are not qualified. Now, finally, fulfillment, which is probably the most important part that you guys are very interested in. The first thing is we're using it to draft and edit videos and suggest jump cuts and subtitles, right? So like we're using different softwares to basically trim down on what we need. And then we're still using a manual editor, but you don't need as many editors. So in the past, you'd probably need like 3 to 4 editors to do this. In the future, like right now, we're using AI to basically draft, edit those videos. So then the editor can just work on the things that are the most important and not waste time trying to cut things out, cut out dead space. It's making the selections already. It's making it a lot easier for them. Next thing is we're using it to transcribe and organize and tag all the raw footage using AI. So again, it makes it easier for the editor to then go in and not have to do all that work themselves. We're also using it to script, same thing for our clients, right? For us, we're using it to script and write high converting copy for videos. We're using it to take ideas from actual videos and turn those into concepts for our clients. We're using it to script the ideas. We're using it to post for our clients on organic, on social media. We're using AI software to do that. And then we're also using it to create image and video ads very quickly. We're using different softwares to create B-roll very quickly then our editors can then build that into the edits without having to go searching for the B-roll for a very long time. And then next, we're using it to summarize and generate feedback with things like frame.io. And then we're building an integration within ChatGPT to basically take all the notes that clients are giving us and then put that in a succinct version for the editor to just very quickly save time and make those revisions immediately. And then finally, we're using it to effectively clip long form content. So like if you have a podcast studio, if you do a lot of long form with your clients, but then you need to cut it down very quickly, there's a lot of softwares that we've been using to basically cut down those pieces into the most likely viral pieces of short form within the long form, to then your editor can then edit that and tune that up on that side. So usually and typically what we're seeing is the result here is cutting down on time spent for editing, feedback loops, client management. We're doing things within Slack. We talked about that in one of my last videos as far as like managing the clients, which allows for us to have a smaller team and higher margins. And just for reference, our clients are typically averaging 70 to 80% margins on these packages. So that's absolutely huge. In the past, for these large productions that a lot of video agencies are doing, like they're typically profiting like 10 to 30%. With us, our clients are profiting 70 to 80% with all these changes made. So hopefully this gives you a little bit more insight into how to use AI to scale a more profitable video agency. If you want our help actually implementing these things, click the link below, schedule a demo with our team. We're happy to help. If not, keep enjoying the free videos and we will see you in the next one.